ain't bad. Ain't better than that.
I was gonna say.
I ain't gonna cap. I thought he was gonna go silky. I thought he was gonna be like, like, let's get it. Like, so I thought he was gonna do that, but he didn't. So I was like, shit.
I mean, I can still do it. Yeah.
I thought he was still gonna do it anyway. It was gonna happen. It was gonna happen.
Still
get a year.
Hello, people of YouTube.
Hello, people of YouTube. It is us, the Four.
The Four.
And we're back with another episode. How y'all been? How y'all been living?
Jacob, you were very excited today. What's up?
You know what's crazy? Charged up. Yo, that blunt kicking my ass now. Look, he ain't gonna lie.
All right, well, there he go.
But I'm chilling. It's what?
It's
29th. Couple days for Halloween after we're recording this.
Yes. Yeah. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to all of y'all.
This will be out after Halloween.
Indeed.
Knowing us.
Hope y'all had a good time. Hope y'all got the candy. Hope y'all safe. Because people be tweaking when it comes to Halloween.
Check y'all kids' candy if you got kids, cousins, nieces, and nephews, whoever, because people crazy out here. And lock y'all doors because people be trying to break in the cars.
Niggas will be moving shicey.
Well, look, that's Taylor's important lesson of the day.
That's my thought of the day too. Facts. But go ahead.
Have y'all ever found anything in y'all candy as kids?
I haven't.
No.
They used to say they put razors.
Yeah, though. I
do believe that, low key.
I do believe that happens, but I'm also most of the time, I just wait the day after Halloween because then all the candy be cheap as fuck at the store.
But let's think about it when you was a kid.
But in real time, but not in real time.
But
in real time. But I did go trick or treating a couple times, but I never found no wild shit in my candy.
Okay, quick question. Since we're on the topic of this, most memorable Halloween moment as a child. Go.
As a child,
it could be any random moment. I can kick it off if y'all need to think about it.
Go for it.
Okay, so mine's it's like a funny one, low key. But I remember when I was really young. I think I was dressed as the Red Ranger, and I remember this is when Dora was popping as a kid. Back then, it was just really popping. So I remember learning some of the Spanish from it. So I would go door to door, and I'm like, "Oh, gracias!" I'm saying thank you in Spanish, thinking I'm doing something. I remember I get to this one woman's house, and she gives me a candy. I was like, "Oh, gracias!" And then I don't know what she said after I said that, because she knew Spanish, but I didn't know what she said. It sounded like she just said hella words in 1 minute, and I was like, as a kid, it kind of intimidated me, and I was like, yeah, I'm cool on this, bro. We not on that level. Dora ain't get us on that level yet.
I was just testing my knowledge. You didn't need.
I ain't feel me bro. It threw me all the way off, bro.
You didn't even need to hit me with the full lingo like that.
I was shocked, but
probably I wouldn't say it was the best Halloween moment, but I think it was 2008 or 9.
Yeah.
It was the animated Batman versus Dracula movie. It came out on Halloween, I think. That shit, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was fire. Yeah. I was still young enough to where I was like, okay, hold on now, because how sometimes you go to sleep, you just feel like someone's hovering over you. I was low key a little paranoid, but I was also like, hey, that movie was fire. Batman was really boxing with Dracula, on some turn shit. It was hot. If y'all know, y'all know, and if not, y'all need to go get hit. I think it's on HBO or Hulu or something like that, so it's easy to find. But yeah, that was probably one of the better Halloween moments. But outside of that, I never celebrated Halloween too much growing up. I was just here for the candy for real. That's just what it comes down to.
Halloween.
I look forward to it every year.
It's a time.
Hey, I'm sorry for all the kids whose parents did not. I ain't gonna cut you off. My fault.
No. Go ahead. Because I didn't even.
I didn't know you paused for a second.
I paused for a millisecond.
And it made me think
about by the way. Nah, you go ahead because I still need to cook up my moment.
I was gonna say I feel sorry for all the children whose parents did not believe in Halloween or due to religious reasons. They did not take that because all I'm gonna say is you missed out. That's all I was gonna say. I'm sorry, Joseph. I know you was one of them cousins behind on the camera.
Whole time me as a kid, I just wanted some candy. Bro, especially when the day after you go to school, everybody got their bags straight in candy. God. You talking about? Can I get a piece?
That's the time. That's probably gonna be my memory. Getting all the Halloween candy and taking it to school the next day. Boy, it was like the New York Stock Exchange.
Niggas straight. Oh God, niggas straight.
I'm talking about getting rid of all the old people candy. Who want these almond joys and these random Mr. Football?
I got butterscotch and payday. Who want it?
And then the local hood stores, they be coming in with hey, I got the deals on me right now. I go, what's up? What you got? I got what you need. Hey, that was some good times for real.
What's what are you still thinking?
Nah, that's gonna be my moment.
I was gonna say what was the best treat or item you received going trick or treating, or just at a Halloween party as a kid? Like I remember when me and my brother would go to this random like wealthy white person's home, and they was giving like full dollar-sized bags of chips. It was either Grippos or they would give you like back in that time like the dollar size like bag of like Lay's, Doritos, Cheetos.
It's like this big, bro.
Yeah.
For those of y'all that's looking
Rest
for reference.
Rest in peace, $3-4.
Truly.
Rest in peace, $4, bro.
I would probably say maybe like, I don't know, like, cause sometimes there was this one time I got like a full like caramel apple. That shit was busting. But I've also had a few of them. I've also had a few Halloween parties where they have like, and y'all know this combination I'm talking about, where it's like the some type of tropical punch, and they put the sherbet up in the punch. That shit be busting. Hey, every time I was at a Halloween party, they had that.
You gotta get in there with the ladle and whatnot.
Oh god, the ladle. You guys gotta get some. You gotta get a little sherbet, put that in the cup, then pour the punch up in there. Yeah. Hey, that's the combination right there. That's the combination.
Like when I was younger, in lieu of going trick or treating, I don't know what it was, but it was like this little church thing. Yeah. And it was like they had like hayride and all that shit.
Oh yeah, I know.
It was an inside place where you can play hella games and they give you candy. So like every time that I went to those, like you come out with like 5 bags of s'mores. And be like hella candy and shit. So like
the hayrides really do be hitting different in October. I haven't been on one.
You just unlocked the archive memory.
Man, core memory.
Because I'm about to say, when you said s'mores, I just remembered the last time I when you said s'mores, last time I truly went trick or treating, I was about 14. Shut up.
Trick or freaking.
That's what you do. That's crazy. That's crazy.
More podcast trademark.
Hey, for real though.
Hey, facts though, trademark.
Anyway, like I was
CEO
saying,
leak.
Shut up. The last time I went trick or treating, I was about 14, and I remember we was up in Westchester, and that was the first time I had really seen like a community come together and do like bonfires and shit.
Going out.
Boy, you want to talk about s'mores?
They do be balling.
This big. We was.
They do be balling out in Westchester. When it comes to the holidays, they gonna turn up for them holidays.
It might have to be the neighborhood.
Man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
for sure, you do not go trick or treating in the hood.
Speaking of the neighborhood, okay, I gotta ask y'all this now.
Ain't no more bag snatching.
I was about to ask you, was you part of that or victim of bag snatching? I never was around it, but I always heard about it every now and then. But
I was never on the recipient of either end.
Okay.
I was like,
I would hear about it though. But
I always heard about it, but I never seen it. Now I have seen other people get their bag snatched like in front of them. I have seen other people get their shit finessed. Sometimes and it's crazy because it's never. I feel like the few times that I have seen it, it's never been the same method twice. One nigga, he just ran up, gone, took off. Other one, it was 2 of them. They had a little set play.
Where was you at? Like what area was you at?
I think. Because
I never even
the one time where I seen dude just run up, snatch that shit and go. I think that was over in like North College Hill at the time.
Okay.
Sick.
And then I feel like I saw a video of the set play. I've seen the video of the set play. Basically, one dude came up, started chatting it up with people. Other dude, his other homie, coming up from behind. Don't even see it. Snatch. The minute he grabbed it, both of them other way, dusty. I was like,
the finesse is real.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
Like
it's just great.
You really gotta be a sick person to do that.
You gotta be down, like, bruh. You gotta be down.
You gotta think though. They was
you gotta be down.
I want to ask y'all something because I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast this morning and they talked about it and. I thought it was an interesting idea, but it was basically like, instead of taking your kids around the neighborhood to do like going to different houses for trick or treating, what a community did is like they all met up in a park, like a park or an open area, and they decorated and filled their trunks Like they're just
Trunk or
trunk or treat. Yeah.
We used to do that shit at AKU all the time.
When I heard, because I never heard of that concept before. So me hearing that, like them talking about it, I was like, well, that's not a bad idea. Because like it depends, like especially like if you like live in like the hood or like a more like worse off community, that just seems like I'm like, okay, well that makes sense. That's cool. That's switching it up. I thought it was a good idea. They was like, nah, that shit sounds stupid as fuck.
It don't sound stupid, but it's a liability.
It just seemed, like it just something like,
it has to be
it has to be, But I thought that was just something unique, and I just didn't know if that I was late on that or if no one told me. I was like, I was just trying to see.
We used to have them at AKU for North Dakota Radio all the time.
That's
okay. Trunk or treat. I was like, this is weird.
Yeah.
But
I would say off these Halloween topics.
You know what's crazy though? Even with all the Halloween talk, it's not the only one that's looking scary for. Kanye been, let me tell you.
First of all, that was
hey, listen. I just remember seeing I remember just keep seeing the news. It's like, boom, Adidas dropping. Okay, yeah.
So before
it was
we get all
way
into
before
that,
Adidas, yeah.
How do y'all feel about that?
Wait. Let's get a synopsis.
Okay, let's get a synopsis for those who don't know.
You should know. If you don't know, you on a rock, bro.
By the way,
you don't care.
I'm Malik. This is Adam. That's Tim, and that's Jacob.
We gonna drop the handles.
If you ain't know, it's by now.
Oh yeah,
Joseph is behind the camera. Sorry.
And they catch up.
Man,
facts.
I don't know.
So.
I didn't realize we didn't do it.
My bad.
Oh yeah, they know what it is.
Nah.
Shit was still recording.
Nah, it's still recording.
Okay.
But anywho, Kanye tweaking,
bugging. Yeah, dude. I mean,
Kanye, you get harder to defend every day.
He been. Go ahead, get your bars off.
Mr. West.
He don't care.
Kanye, we've been riding with you since 2003-4. Please stop doing dumb shit like this.
So,
what'd he say? I don't argue with people broker than me.
That's a fact, but I'm not.
That was after the.
He was saying that before all that.
Listen,
He
so
still
it all
saying
started
that.
with the Drink Champs interview.
Go for it.
Started before that.
Yeah, but on a bigger scale, that's when it really started getting bad. Because apparently, Kanye is, what'd he say? DEFCON 3 on...
He wants to go DEFCON 3 on Jews.
But it's okay because he's a Jew too. That's what he's saying, right? He's saying because I'm a Jew, I can talk about how much I don't like the Jewish community in power.
That's not how this
He's trying to treat it like, oh, I'm black, so I can say nigga.
As you said,
and it's not the same. Like, no.
White Lives Matter shirt at that. Mr. West!
So,
please!
Not to sound like
we about to get canceled.
And that I agree with him about anything.
We about to get canceled.
But I want y'all to all get y'all shit off and points off so I can refute those statements.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
All right.
Because I took a lot of time thinking about this. So, and I'm not going to get canceled for this.
Okay, let's break it up then. Let's talk about...
Let's break it
from the top.
So from the first half, let's discuss how do you feel about the situation at hand? Not even including the brands and stuff, just... and then we'll segue into how we feel about the Adidas stuff. Second.
Got it. Okay. So in terms of the situation overall, I mean, I just don't fuck with it because it's just like it's the message. His message, how you can interpret it any way you want. At the end of the day, what he said is what he said. I just don't agree with that. I just think right now, like I said, I feel like he's doing a lot of this for attention, and it's coming back and hitting him in ways I don't even think he saw half of this shit coming. So that's just where I stand with that.
I think both sides. I'm looking at both. I think both is in the wrong in certain ways, in certain aspects, and I'm gonna explain why. Kanye dug his own grave. That's the first thing I'm gonna get off my chest. He did all this himself. I don't feel sorry for him. He literally did. I mean, this is what he kind of wanted, but in a way, I just hated how he went about going about this.
Yes.
But for me, seeing how some of this is playing out, what I don't like from either side, because I don't agree with Kanye on the hate speech and the anti-Semitic comments and his comments towards always the black community. But for me, I find it very hypocritical, or the hypocrisy in how these companies did not give a single fuck when Kanye started talking about the black community or any other community. But the minute he chose to come at the Jewish people in power, they start exiling this man. And now, to me, it's just like that's crazy. So y'all was cool with him saying what he wanted about black folk and white lives matter and stuff. But the minute he said the Jewish people in power, or and I'm not saying he was in the right for that because he's still in the wrong for saying what he said, but it's showing me, so these how the companies are showing their true colors. Because now they want to exile this man out of everything. They do. And now we're getting the bandwagon going on because now all these companies don't want nothing to do with Kanye, which I get it. Y'all want to save face and look good. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't want that person. But if y'all say y'all a company that devotes itself to being against hate speech and other things like that, y'all need to keep the same energy for all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Don't just apply this energy only because he started coming at just the Jewish people in power. Not saying that he was in the right for that, and he said it in a terrible way because he pretty much came at all Jewish people. I really wish he didn't even put a title on it.
Nigga said,
but
excuse my language, that's fucking retarded. I was like, that don't make the situation better.
And again, the way he's going about saying it, I'm not for it. But I also just seeing how these companies are moving about it, bro, and I'm just like, bro, like.
But that's
the hypocrite. Like, I'm just like, so y'all ain't give a fuck at all when he was talking about slavery was a choice. Y'all wasn't dropping him when that was going on. Y'all wasn't dropping him with the White Lives Matter thing. Now y'all like, well, what's the collection of things? I'm like, no, it's literally all of that plus the fact he added y'all in the mix now. Now that he started coming for y'all, now y'all like, oh, no, Mr. West, you can't come for us. And we're going to show you why you can't come for us. Now the nigga apologizing to only the Jewish community.
Yeah. Because I know y'all two got y'all point.
Let me go.
Let me go.
And I'm just gonna finish that. These are some of my thoughts. Again, I do genuinely think both Kanye's still in the wrong. I don't have nothing against no different party on either side. You feel me? But it's just the way these things has been playing out. I'm just kind of sitting with my popcorn, just seeing how these people or these companies are moving, including Kanye. Go ahead.
Y'all two have already pretty much covered everything I was gonna say. To be honest, I just think.
How do you feel about that journey? Because this is something I've been thinking about for a while now.
As a Kanye West fan, and I know me and Awed have talked about it, and you too, Adam. It is getting very hard to try to defend this man. You know what I mean? Because he just keeps saying shit that continuously digs him in the hole, whether that is how he feels or not. And I think another thing that people are not taking into consideration. And it might just be me just because I got the psychology degree. I don't know if y'all can tell, but Kanye West is currently going through like a manic episode. If y'all haven't noticed, anytime he just starts going and just saying shit just to say shit, he's probably going through something, whether it's not taking his meds or he not seeing whoever his therapist is or whatever the fuck. He has something going on. Granted, that does not allow the behaviors that he is portraying, but these behaviors or statements are not coming from nowhere. So niggas need to take that into consideration as well. Okay. Stop doing stupid stuff, please.
All right.
Here's our points. So Adam, take it away.
So to start, what Kanye has been saying, I feel like the first thing is, after all Kanye has been through, all the shit he said in the past, for one, my biggest issue is why do you not have a publicist that prevents you from doing so, for one. For two, why are you putting yourself in situations that things can be taken out of context?
He ain't thinking about that.
I know, that's the problem. But I feel like he should definitely have people around him that think like that for him. So he doesn't have these situations.
The most self-centered, egotistic.
I was gonna say,
that don't matter.
So let me, okay.
Was you done or you had any
more?
No,
I had plenty more.
Keep going. Keep going. No.
I'm writing these down right now.
Now, what he said about Jewish people, what he said and what he meant are two different things. What he said is, I'm going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people, the Jewish community, this, that, and the other. What he meant was to specify, which I think he definitely should have did. He should have specified those names and those people specifically he's talking about. He's so upset with that community because from what I've gotten from the multiple interviews that he's done, the most recent one that I've watched actually gives more perspective on what he was trying to convey. So Jewish people, just like black people, were oppressed immensely.
Yes.
Just like the Jewish Holocaust times, right?
That's true.
Okay.
Kanye was trying to convey, since Jewish people have been to aid to black communities, they have. Like, even back in the day with black people not getting into the music industry, they were the white people that actually helped us.
That's a fact.
So, it's like, they also see what we go through today as black people. So Kanye's like, these people are all in power who have all this to say, why don't y'all help us or help me, help my community? Y'all don't want to do that. Y'all just say I'm crazy and all this, but y'all don't want to help me help my community, and y'all want to fuck me in deals. So then Kanye gets Kanye, and then he start going on a tangent, saying a bunch of shit. But that's what I'm saying. What he's trying to convey is not a bad message. It's just the way it says. It comes out.
So,
okay.
Free speech comes with consequences.
Yes, it does. That's what I said. He needs to find someone who can convey that, because the last interview I watched with him, it was with, I can't think of his name. It was a white guy, and it was just him.
Reporter? Was he a reporter?
It was the dude in the black suit jacket and the white shirt. I know that's not specific, but you know which one. He had like black hair and whatnot.
Yeah, he was just sitting there talking to Kanye face to face.
Yeah.
What I like about that interview is the fact that when Kanye would start going off on a tangent and start saying bullshit, dude would address it right there. Like, so the reason you can't say that, and that's not okay, is explains the history for Kanye, and then Kanye will backtrack like, okay, you're right. This is what I meant. And then he'll express himself better. That's another thing I think a lot of people need to do when they're talking to Kanye, because they let him go on a tangent and shut up.
They do.
And you can't do that.
Yeah.
With anybody else, they gonna try to steer the conversation to what they want to hear. With Kanye...
Nori.
Question.
Look, Nori.
Real quick. Do you guys think that Drink Champs is the downfall before the situation? Because think about it. The Shop did a whole interview with this man.
But they didn't put it out.
And they didn't put it out because he saw Kanye. Nori wanted them
Yes,
he said,
okay, so this is
because ever since that video.
So that's
it's not Nori's fault. I blame the corporation.
I blame everybody. Okay. Nori wanted them clicks and views just like how he got last time. It's
just like Revolt wanted them too. And then they seen the backlash that it was getting. It was like, ooh, shit, let's take that down.
But
it doesn't matter anymore. Y'all it's not even out. It's right
okay, so yes and no on that. Yes, Revolt, Nori, Drink Champs, they want the views. That's fine. Revolt, Diddy is $1 million corporation.
Billion.
How the fuck do you not have a whole editing team that is watching this?
That's another
thing. Even if you want to try to clip it,
I'm with Jacob.
Because again, I don't work for Revolt. I can't say much. But I'm sure you have a team of editors that is actively watching this interview from beginning to end.
So Nori called in Breakfast Club in his apology, and they actually was supposed to do that, but they made a mistake, and for some reason it didn't change. That's what he claimed. He claimed that they literally, because he said they watched it and then they realized, okay, they were supposed to edit that out, but when they did the other version, it didn't get taken out. When it got uploaded.
No way. Somebody needs to get fired.
That's cap.
That's the case.
Look up the apology he called in on Breakfast Club literally last week or when that
But if that's the case, then like Malik said, multiple people in the editing team need to be fired. But at the same time, not even being fired, but I'm also questioning because it's just like.
Yeah, they did let that go out.
It's still the fact that they let that go out. Yeah. And
Nori gotta take a little bit too, just a little bit, just a little bit.
Nah, it's on him too. It's all accountability,
especially if it's his friend.
You know what I'm saying. I mean, he's still, I don't know, bro. He kind of, if you watch that video on pause, he kind of expressed all of that.
To kind of go back to what Adam was saying about how this is what Kanye said versus what he meant to say. Yes, I do agree. He does need a publicist or something to help him mitigate this and be able and know how to talk, what to say, and how to say it.
Or people who address it and stop him from.
I don't think he even want people doing that.
And that's what I was gonna say with the state of. Here's the thing: regardless of the consequences and like what the repercussions, Kanye, like I agree with some Kanye. I feel like Kanye is just in such a state of mind where it's like. It's either my way or the highway. That's just fucking it.
Which brings me back to my original point.
Basically,
is having a manic episode.
And I don't think so. I think he wanted this to happen.
He probably, bro. I'm telling you.
I definitely think he wanted this to happen.
I do agree with you on the pattern.
He has a pattern.
It's the longest.
Manic episode can be there, But like I said, I think a lot of this in Kanye's intent and in the initial start of this, a lot of this was just a cause. He wanted the attention. He wanted the attention. He wanted the eye focused on him. He wanted it focused on him so much that he just let loose. Let loose, and he had his moments, but basically from Drink Champs on, he put the pedal up to the floor and just never let it. He never. Now he said, "Fuck me." He never, and the fact that he never let up, he ran into that brick wall a lot harder than he thought he would. And now we're seeing
he wanted to do this.
Yeah.
Because what I've been seeing the Twitter theory,
self-sabotage theory.
They talking
He's
about
trying to get out of his contracts without legal repercussions.
But I'm not gonna hold you. That's smart.
But I just hated how he went about it.
And then did you see that Young Thug actually gave him permission to use his 100 acres of land?
I seen that. If you need it, he said if you need it, bro, you can use my 100 acres. Because Thug ain't gonna use it anytime soon.
What he also said in the newer interview, he said, I don't want to be the leader of this shit, but I at least want to be the starting voice because I'm not smart enough to be the person in charge of this shit. But what I want to do is, and I think he's like on like, I won't say like next level thinking, but like futuristic mindset. Like what he said, the fucking retarded thing. He was saying that Joe Biden refuses to meet with Elon Musk.
Yeah.
He said that's fucking retarded. Reason why, but you shouldn't say things like that. But what he means, of course, Elon Musk is probably the most sophisticated technological mind we have, period.
Right.
And the president doesn't want to meet with him. He just bought Twitter. He actually just took control of Twitter. Fired hella people.
Yup.
And
that's what banned Trump. I was like,
I think he's like on that mindset of like wanting to create a humanitarian like society to where like everything's not so like it is and try to basically fix it. And I think Kanye is also trying to go into that same concept because again, after all this shit happened, there's the talks of Kanye creating his own city.
Yeah. Hey, look,
there's a lot that I think he's trying to at least plant the seed of what our people can do collectively if we take the proper steps and do it right. But again, it's always Kanye.
But y'all be talking about he need a publicist. This is what Kanye gonna do. Publicist, hey, Kanye, say all of this on this paper. Okay.
It's not that he has to say that.
He's not, bro.
You can say whatever the fuck you want to say, but let me make it sound better.
As somebody who actually works in public relations, bruh, Kanye is not the type of nigga you want to take up as a client. But I'm just saying.
I wouldn't.
No.
Because he's going to always be in a crisis situation.
Help him speak. I won't say a publicist. Someone that helps him convey his message.
That's the thing I'm trying to say. I really think Kanye is so him and so ego to him. He's literally like no one can clearly say what I want to say.
It has to be someone who's like up there with him because he don't.
Maybe, but like, think about it, bro. Think about it. He's losing everything right in front of him right now. He don't got a spam.
My wife is fucking a nigga with a 10-inch penis. My wife is fucking a white boy with a 10-inch penis.
I didn't even know this.
That's what he said.
Bro, I'm talking about he got lost family. He's losing most of the stuff, but even though he said he didn't want that stuff no more, he wanted out of it. That's what he got. He got what he wanted. This is the same man that literally said, I could say whatever I want about Adidas and they will not let me go.
Yeah.
And here they are.
You know, it's crazy. He damn near got away with it, though.
He almost did.
That's why Adidas took so
But I'm going to be, because they didn't want to let him go.
Hell no.
Listen,
Adidas, you see how hard their stocks dropped?
Bro, their stocks were already dropping before that happened. That just made it even drop more. Look into it. With that being said, they watching everything too. Balenciaga leaving, Gap's leaving. He don't even apparently own a STEM player. At this point, everybody, bro, for there was we were just like, Adidas, what y'all about to do? Are y'all about to let this slide again? Or what's happening? Because, again, Adidas did not, the Yeezy partnership is under review. They announced that like 3 weeks ago to a month ago. They obviously did not want this partnership to end to this point, but it got to the point where Kanye, when he claimed this was going to be war, he meant war because he's like, bro, I'm literally going to make it to where y'all literally going to have no choice but to let me go. Which is what he got. Self-sabotage, said what he had to say to the point where Adidas is now like, well, okay, we know we about to lose 250 euro million losing this man.
They said,
but we just got to do what we got to do because if we don't let him go, We look like we support his ideas and what he's been saying.
It was
a German company.
Yeah.
Adidas is a German company. Let me make that clear. Let me make that clear.
That's the kicker right there.
Bro.
The last thing a German company needs to look like is that they hate Jewish people.
Exactly.
Again. Yeah, that's the kicker.
It's crazy because
like really think about this, bro. Like we really trying to, bro. Y'all don't hear us.
We was kings. It's deeper than rap.
Yeah.
And that pretty much will lead me
like,
to my Adidas segment, but y'all get y'all final bars
and
off.
all it took was for one Jewish man in power to say, cut Kanye water off.
And this is that's the part that I'm like, yo, this is seeing how this is trickling
and
down.
And that's the point I was going to emphasize when Tim made his point earlier. That's the kicker. And I want to pose this question to y'all. Because I do still believe that he would still be being affected in the same aspect. But the part that is just that part of Jewish people in power. Mm-hmm. That's the part. He just fucked with the wrong group, and they was like, okay.
But again, those are the only people that are unfuckwittable.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that he's shedding light on.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
even with him shedding light on this, it's crazy how many people are gonna still sweep that under the rug.
And that's the problem. That's the thing. They all they that's Kanye. That's crazy.
And that's another part of the problem because his level of understanding is not the same as everyone else's level of understanding.
We're not in that atmosphere as they are.
And the fact that we're not in that atmosphere, that's why the shit comes off the way it does. That's why the shit is affected the way it does. Because to the masses, dog, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
But for those that have like that level of intellect, that level of insight to be like, oh, that's what he tried. Okay.
Because it's
but it's still just like it.
So taking it off Kanye just for a second with what he is saying about Jewish people and sticking together. You notice how one person in power said, "Hey, let's stop fucking with Kanye." And
that bandwagon came
back after
in
back.
strong.
That was Ari Emanuel,
Adidas, the STEM player, the Donda Sports. The schools, the players are backing out.
Yeah, I'm about to say Aaron Donald and Jalen.
They're backing out.
Yeah.
TJ Maxx don't want Yeezys. Goodwill don't even want Yeezys. Foot Locker don't even want Yeezys no more.
Skechers,
which is also owned by a Jewish family.
Damn. We about to get Yeezys at Ross. Let's go.
I don't know, bro. They want to exile this man, bro. They want to silence him. And now people's like, well, Kanye got what he want. Now he can do what he want. They're making it even harder.
Yeah.
They're making it harder for him to be independent now.
Yeah.
Now that he don't got contracts to worry about, now they're like, okay, we're going to make it to where you're going to either one have to come out of all this money.
He's got to figure out new methods for everything now.
Yeah, it's really based on who he has less as connections. Yeah. He literally stated on Instagram the other day, I lost $2 billion in a day.
That
$2 billion bag in one day. Think about that, bro.
24 hours.
24
that
easy.
And he's still like, bro, it ain't about the money for me.
Ridiculous.
But that's how I'm saying, bro, like it's crazy. It's crazy, bro.
What I do take from the Jewish community that I think we should apply to our community is how they stick together. Because everything is very family oriented when it comes to those in power.
We about to have that conversation, Jewish community versus black community.
No, I'm not
saying
I'm saying we need to get like them.
Yeah.
Well, so more so you're saying we could use a page or two from their book.
We can take a whole book from them for real.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is black people are crabs in a barrel, but that's another story another fucking day. Because we'll be talking about that.
Yeah, we literally talking about
but it's crazy because even though we are still like crabs in a barrel, we are still family oriented. We are still like
to an extent,
like we are still about like.
I'm just saying, get
it together.
Black people are the only people in the literal entire country that puts their kid out at 18, whether they're ready to leave or not, or make them pay rent.
Understandable.
Yeah.
For what?
You know what's crazy? All this talk about family orientation. Tom Brady been lost his.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's too. First of all,
that man don't want to.
First of all, before we even get to that, that's too many today.
I
Jacob is on fire.
I love it.
I was like, nah, because like
energy.
I feel like
He don't want to be with his family. He want to play football.
I mean, like, cause I feel like we wrapped up the Kanye.
We went on for another.
Yeah, we can
just
still
go into it.
That could be another part video.
Go into it, brother.
But yeah, Tom Brady. If y'all don't know, him and Giselle have finalized the divorce papers.
13-year marriage.
13-year marriage done.
Crazy.
Tom's still struggling. Even through the first 8 games of the first 8 weeks of football,
Yeah.
he's been playing. This has been his worst go of the season, start of the season since 2002. They said
How the mighty have fallen.
That's
Bruh.
my shit's favorite
And
time.
Tom Brady
here for it.
Tom Brady falling through. Aaron Rodgers falling through. Like,
Fuck Aaron Rodgers. All my niggas hate Aaron Rodgers.
I'm not.
I don't hate Aaron
I'm not.
I don't hate Aaron Rodgers.
We don't own nothing in Chicago.
and it was like because I was
selling.
Yeah, Matt Ryan ass too.
But I get
Matt Ryan ass.
He eat ass, but he getting old though.
And Tom Brady not. Aaron Rodgers not.
Okay, no. I'm not saying that you're not wrong.
I mean,
but you have to remember, Matt Ryan is not being held to the same caliber and level as an Aaron Rodgers or as a Tom Brady.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
The fact that Tom Brady is Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers, that means something because their name carries a different weight than Matt Ryan. Not saying Matt Ryan wasn't him back in the day. Not saying that at all. But I give Matt Ryan some leeway because it's like
Matt Ryan.
You get into the end of your run, my brother. You had a good career. I think it's about time. I think after this season, maybe another one if he wants to at the absolute latest. After that, I think it's a good time for him. But when it comes to Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, let's just be real. First off, I don't care what he say. The divorce has affected his football play. Simple as that.
100%.
Because I don't think because
you don't know what he's going through.
Because Shannon had made the mention of that.
Uncle Shannon.
Shout out Unc had mentioned that Tom Brady has never had to deal with something like this in a public aspect. Not for real. Not in the entirety of his career. He ain't had shit go down.
Except for maybe the flat football scandal, but even that's not the equivalent to a divorce.
No. But still, the divorce plus the fact that let's just be real, Tom Brady not playing his best game. His teammates they doing decent. But Mike Evans is dropping balls that could be easily. That's an easy setup for them if he catches that ball. His other receivers aren't making the plays. Julio Jones. I love Julio. He was a dog in ATL.
It's time to go.
But I'm sorry, Julio. It's time to pack it up. It's much love and much respect to you, but it's time to pack it up. Aaron Rodgers is.
Hold on, no. Before you say that, fuck all that. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm sick of niggas giving Aaron Rodgers the credit he don't deserve sometimes. Because listen to this. No. I'm coming in with the hating because. There is no way on God's green earth that you make it to the NFC Championship 5 times and you only get the 1 Super Bowl. It did have the nerve, the audacity, the admitted gate of God to say, oh, I need more weapons. You literally had a top 5 consistent receiver for at least 6 years on your team, bro.
And
Devontae Adams.
No. And guess what? It's funny but when it Uncle was mentioning that when you look at Aaron Rodgers and you look at the receivers that he's been able to throw to in his career, he's had dog receivers.
This nigga had Donald Driver, Greg Jennings, Jordy Nelson, all possible Hall of Fame caliber niggas, which is the one season he actually went to the Super Bowl.
I think with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, they won. That's the year they beat the Steelers.
Aaron Rodgers is just not used to not having a wide receiving core. Plus, he's losing some of his skill. That's just what it comes down to.
You know, bro.
That's just what it comes down to.
Stop putting on perks.
Basically.
But yeah, that's I'm gonna hop off my Aaron Rodgers.
You done?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so yes, the divorce has been affecting Tom Brady's play. Of course, like I said, we don't know what that man is dealing with internally, outside the field and on the field. You feel me? So, I mean, in my opinion, he should have just stayed retired. But LeBron James had to be geeking, talking about we the city, all that. Like, bro, that man just needed.
And if we gonna
be
keep
with
it
your
two
family,
Virgils,
bro.
Tom Brady,
be with your family, but you know what I'm saying.
If we gonna keep it 2 Virgils, bro, LeBron, you coming toward the end too. I think once he passed Kareem, don't wait on Bronny to get to the league, bro. I mean, it's not completely LeBron's fault.
Saw Russell take that shot. They was like, why?
Russell Westbrook is not the answer.
He's not happy. He don't want to be there.
I know he don't. He does.
So
They be
I
playing.
will also say that Russell, they be only showing the clips of Russell that he looked bad. Because on that shot y'all talking about, the one where he corner airball, he got them the ball back twice on that same end of the court. And they both bricked. LeBron and AD both bricked.
Did
So
they
he's
win
like,
that
fuck
game?
it. Of course they did.
At this current point in recording, the Lakers are 0-5.
Yes.
Damn.
They haven't won a game yet.
Yes. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Russell Westbrook's basketball IQ is way too low for him to be playing at the level he playing at. He has terrible shot selection. I've literally seen Russell Westbrook shoot teams out of games before.
Yeah.
Say I'm lying.
You're not wrong.
Oh, well, I can.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. So
This nigga.
I don't know, man. It's crazy in these sports, man. But you know what I'm saying.
Tim talking about
Hopefully,
fuck.
all can be forgiven. All can be forgiven.
Tim talking about I don't give a fuck for real, but
No, I really don't say that. I mean, I don't really know too much about the basketball stuff at the moment. I've been on football right now, so I ain't been on basketball right now. So. But I'm just saying, all can possibly be forgiven for all the debt that these people have accumulated in the nation. You feel me?
Literally.
I try to be on my Jacob.
you tried. I was like, okay.
I tried, but it's all good. You know.
But anywho, we getting debt relief, y'all. At least we hope so.
I need that.
Yeah,
I
was like, if y'all,
tap in.
$20,000.
if y'all don't know, Joe Biden's student relief debt program initiative has started. The application is available online so that y'all can go apply. If y'all have not done that, I do highly advise that y'all go do that ASAP.
Yeah,
it literally takes like not even 5 minutes. Like,
I'm about to say we applied the day of.
Didn't even take me 5 minutes. Just fill out your information,
that's real quick.
submit it, and then just wait for follow-up emails. They'll contact you if anything needs to happen further. So again, if y'all haven't tapped into that, please do so. If y'all got that student debt, go ahead and tap in. It don't make no sense not to. It really don't make no sense not to.
Yeah,
So-
but I'm about to say, ironically, so we were actually talking about this topic before we got on camera, and my man's Adam here said that they hypothetically
It was
might
a rumor,
be
but
able,
not confirmed.
We confirmed that it's not.
It's not true.
But-
But if they was to do this,
Okay, he was saying that.
can I? I'm trying to pass it to you.
But he was saying that what if they just gave us the checks instead of actually just taking it off? And you know, ain't nobody gonna pay off their debt if they get
Bro,
checks.
you get a
So,
$10,000 check in the mail.
our question is, what would you do with a $10,000 check right now?
It's 20.
Or $20,000 check right now.
Are you really about to put all of that on your student loans?
I'll go half on the loans, the other 10.
I need them loans paid.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm
I'm
throwing at least 10 on the loans.
I'm throwing all down.
And then the other 10, I'm stacking up, but we moving out. We find an apartment or something. We find something sack.
Hey, I'm not gonna hold you up.
Or if anything,
Here?
if I really
You got some apartments
other than
available?
that, I'm like if not that, I ain't got too much left to pay off my car. I just pay it off. I still have a decent amount left, so
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you up.
that's just one less bill for me to worry about.
I ain't gonna hold you
That's
up.
true.
I already forgave myself for the loans, you feel me? So if they get paid, we'll see what God has in store. This, I'm paying rent up for the year and whatever else since my Camaro is still immobilized right now.
Man.
I'm gonna
Pray for
go
the Camaro, y'all.
ahead and get
Get
that.
the-
He ain't
Get
been
the-
trying to
get that
say
caught up
nothing
to
Get the
since they all
capital
been in
car
the
back on the
shop.
streets.
Okay. all right.
Capital bill.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so I'd probably do that. And then I'd probably just give whatever else I have left to like my sister for school.
That's
or,
nice of
you
you.
know, something like that though. You know.
Yeah.
I need that whole loan paid down. I'm putting all down on the loan. I'm not fucking around. I'm not trying to be worried about this later in life. I want to be able to go from a certain amount down to a lower amount that I know I can pay off in confidence, and I only got to worry about that moving forward. You feel me? I ain't trying to, but I get it. You feel me? Just don't be like one brother's like, man, I'm trying to buy some Givenchy and some Burberry.
I have on Dior, please fuck me.
Oh man,
No.
yes. Because you saw how people was
Look,
acting when they was getting unemployment and PPP loans during the pandemic.
Yo.
Y'all was blowing a bag on everything but
Whoa.
essentials.
I damn near should have got the PPP.
God, y'all was reselling toilet paper too. Y'all was acting crazy.
Let's
with
talk
toilet
about
paper.
it. Why? Why toilet paper?
I would never let that go. I'm like, y'all literally was buying up toilet paper thinking COVID was gonna give y'all diarrhea. For y'all to just have hella toilet paper for
Man.
what? Y'all trying to go
Is that the reason? People thought it was gonna give him diarrhea.
It was all the unknown, the
Yeah,
absence of evidence, the evidence of absence.
Like, in the early days of COVID, some people were saying like diarrhea could have been.
That's why people was doing that. Yeah.
I did not know that, bro. I just thought it was just a random non-perishable. People was like, yeah, skip it. We just gonna take this.
They was tripping. I ain't gonna hold it. They was bugging. I was like, bro, what is y'all on, bro? I'm not rocking with it. So.
Wow, that is crazy.
Well, we're going to get close to wrapping this up. Before we go, gentlemen, what have you guys been bumping? What's been in rotation music-wise for y'all?
As of recently, the main thing really, Smino's new album, Love for Rent. I've been giving that more go-around listens. Love that. That's a good project. Y'all should check it out.
I got to go back over
Baby King. Baby King did drop Midnight. The Melodic Blue Deluxe. Yes. I've been listening to him. I have a few that I'm messing with. Yeah, I'm having bank account spot. I'm having a few, but I'm still jumping around. Tory Lanez is still on. It's still going. Tory Lanez.
Hey, y'all say what y'all want about Tory.
That boy know how to make a song.
Arrest now. If you didn't know, you know now, because his trial with the whole next situation is going to start literally in November, like 28th or 26th, late November.
Mm-hmm. He on house arrest for the
August stuff.
That too. It's for both. It's pretty much for both. They won't keep that man still, but
the boo-bop.
Regardless of his accusations, that album is.
Hey, Tory know how to make a song.
Yeah. That Quavo on Takeoff album was actually pretty good too.
That was a solid project.
Infinity Link.
It was alright. Deuce, he dropped another mixtape.
He did drop another mixtape. Memphis Massacre 3.
Memphis Massacre 3.
G-Herbo dropped.
G-Herbo dropped. That shit was hot.
I don't got more Juice WRLD leaks.
Of course, I always got the Juice WRLD. An official Juice WRLD song just dropped too in my head. Go listen to that.
SZA dropped a single.
Shirt. I need Shirt.
Love that fucking song.
I need the single that was at the end of the video.
I did
too.
I'm waiting.
Rihanna got a new song. She came out of
hiding. Rihanna did come out. Rihanna did,
for the Black Panther soundtrack.
Yep. I didn't listen to it, but Division just dropped another album.
Oh yeah. Something about Karma.
Dropped again.
And of course, we got to talk about the GOAT. Like Jacob was gonna say, Baby Tron. Said,
my brother got me hip to Ben Reaper 3, Old Testament.
My man said, leave him lonely like he's fishing for opium. They said this man is the chosen one, bro.
Yeah.
The chosen one. But
that man is funny. Yeah, King of the Galaxy. Man.
And actually, Malik, I'm sorry. The quote was, destroyed his whole clique, now he lonely like some opium.
Thank you. Yes.
That's the actual bar.
That made him the chosen one right there. That's a bar.
That's the bar.
If y'all didn't catch the reference, there's a rapper named Destroyed Lonely, and he signed the Cardi's label Opium.
I'm glad you actually broke that down, but I honestly was in my head like
I was trying to translate. It was going over my head. I actually didn't catch it.
I told you. See, that's why he the chosen one, bro. Cause niggas wasn't thinking about that, bro. Baby Tron knew
Destroyed Lonely dropped too.
Yo,
stylist.
Yo.
Outside of that though, not too much really like new stuff. I'm kind of been like surfing through just like what I have, what I've already had in my library. Just kind of like shuffling through what I do like, shuffling through what I don't like, and just trying to figure that out.
Sonder dropped a new project, but it's mostly leaks. But besides that, not leaks, but they made it official. But you know Sonder. If you don't know Sonder, it's a group with Brent Fayez, A2, and D-Pat, which is two producers. They have a group called Sonder. If you're not hip, listen to their project Into, which just came out in 2017, but they just dropped a new one that only got like 5 songs. It's only 12 minutes. It's not even that long. Yeah. Other than that, gentlemen, do we have any closing thoughts before we pretty much wrap this up? Because we had a good little banter.
We got a bit of everything. Again, by the time this drop, it'll be probably Halloween will probably be over. But either way, y'all be safe out there.
Yes.
Y'all turn up, have a good time. Shit.
Quick question before y'all go. I do want to ask this. I think we can bring this up in the Kanye segment. With Adidas owning all the patents to Yeezys now, and they plan on releasing future Yeezys, do you think people will still buy the product knowing Kanye's name is still not attached anymore?
Hell yeah.
So they won't be Yeezys anymore.
They won't technically be called Yeezys anymore.
Like
that's
they
correct.
won't have like the Supply 350 on them no more.
I don't know.
But like the silhouette and all that, they gonna keep rocking with it. It's just gonna be a new Adidas Ultra Boost 7.
Oh God.
360. They sold a 360, so it don't. Yeah.
That sounds ugly.
Adidas Ultra
I
Boost
love
3.
Ultra Boost. That
I
sounds
would
ugly.
say I would say 50-50. I think if they whatever designs that do come out for the future, I think if people are a fan of like that style of the shoe and like that design, I think they'll still buy it. But I think a lot of people were buying that because Kanye's name was attached to the shoe. So that's gonna affect things for sure in the future. But I think they still have like I feel like there's still gonna be a decent amount of people that are gonna want the shoe for the style, for the look itself, even if Kanye's name isn't attached. But that's the issue. The majority was there. The majority was really there because Kanye's name was attached to the shoe.
Cool.
So do y'all think people are gonna still buy them?
I would.
Like,
Yes.
or are y'all gonna still buy them? Rather,
No,
that's a better question.
I don't. Me personally, I own a good amount of his shoes. I don't think so. The only one I don't know, and even then I'm like, it's like, because they do have the patent to the 750, and that was the one shoe I did always want.
Yeah.
But like knowing Kanye's name not attached is like, I mean, like,
It kind of seemed food. It ain't food, but it kind of.
yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like good with what I have. I have most of the Yeezys that I do want. I'm hoping some of them go up in value because of this whole situation. Because sneaker resale always like to go up in controversy.
Man.
But me personally, I probably won't just because I have already the Yeezys I do like. But matter of fact, let me get on this real quick. All you stupid people out here, not even stupid, but just I'm going to show my statement, my burning my shoes and throwing you. Stop the clout. Stop the clout.
Yeah.
All that, I'm throwing my shoes away. You took them out the trash. You ain't throwing them away. It's okay. Just sell them to somebody that obviously want them. Get your little bread. If you don't want the shoes anymore, that's fine. But you setting them on fire, and that ain't doing nothing, bro. They got their money from you already. It doesn't matter. You doing that ain't showing. Right, you wasting your time and money. Yeah, you look goofy. Just stop. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
I was gonna say bold prediction / plot twist. What if Nike try to buy the rights again?
No.
You don't think
Nike
so?
don't need
Nike
that.
not fucking with Kanye.
Nike still got Travis Scott, who just dealt with the whole situation. Which, fun fact, we're coming up on 1 year since the actual tragedy. So
Yes.
Nike
Yeah,
don't
that
need
happened
no
at the
more.
beginning of the year,
Yeah,
didn't
he
it?
did.
That happened November 6th,
And
Wow.
for y'all
Or
guys that didn't see in the news,
somewhere around November, yeah, like early November.
tangent to add on that, Travis Scott did just settle one of his first
Settle two.
He settled 2 at this point, 2 cases for the actual world tragedy.
Undisclosed amount.
Yeah,
That bag.
he's working it.
Still like 8 more he got.
Still a lot more. Yeah.
So
We drop Utopia, we can go ahead and help him try to, raise some money. But another story for another day.
yeah.
But like I said, if you like the shoe for the shoe, then you're gonna still buy it. But if you were just buying the shoe for Yeezy's name, you ain't gonna be back there. You ain't gonna be back for it.
Look, if you ain't still been listening and tuning in, we appreciate you. You really fuck with us. We fuck with y'all.
Wait. Before we get off here, again, if you enjoy hearing the sounds of our voices, not only like, comment, subscribe, but please come to Queen City Radio every Monday from 5 to 10.
If you in the city.
If you are in Cincinnati, or if you feel like driving and pulling up, yeah, you feel me? If you feel like pulling up, man, hey, look, we host Super Smash Brothers tournaments. We done already had people come down from Dayton before.
For sure.
Every Monday from 5 to 10 p.m. It be good rec, it be good drinks, it be good vibes. You know what I mean? That's Queen City Radio. It's a doubles tournament this week, ain't it?
Monday for Halloween. So by the time this episode come out, we might be on singles.
Okay. Well, yeah, either way, whatever.
Just
look
pull
at
up.
the date, pull up the date, you feel me? We
Every
gonna be in
Monday.
there throwing the good hands.
Boom. So please, we talked about a lot of different stuff. We gave out a lot of different opinions. Again, this is just some of our thoughts and opinions on some of this. We don't have all the answers, Sway. With that being said, if you would like to express your opinions, please comment. Let us know what you guys think. Will people still be buying Yeezys? Do you think Kanye's in the wrong? Do you think him going against all these companies is how you think this is playing out? Do you think Tom Brady should retire? Please talk about it. Let us know what you guys think. He moving to Kanye. But
Easy.
with that,
Easy Town.
we signing out. It's been another episode of The
This is
Four.
a four.
We'll catch y'all on the flip side next time.
Crew.